Good evening, everyone. As we move into the final session of the day, we turn to an emerging and fascinating field, neurofinance, where neuroscience meets the world of finance. To lead us through this session, we are privileged to have Professor Bhupendra Kumar from Amity University, who brings valuable expertise in this emerging area of research. Chairing this session is Dr. S. Srinivasan, Associate Professor from Department of Management Studies, IIT Madras. I request Bhupendra sir and Srini sir to please occupy your seat on the dais. And I request Professor Tenmuri ma'am to welcome our guest with an Angavastra. I now invite Dr. S. Srinivasan, Associate Professor, Department of Management Studies, IIT Madras, to formally introduce our speaker to the audience. Please, sir.
Very warm evening to all of you. I know this is a very long day, so I still see a lot of energy on your faces. Are you all here? Yes, sir. Physically, mentally? Yes. Because it's going to be a neurofinance, so we want you to be psychologically attentive than physically being here. So thank you for being here, and it's very glad to see, we started very early in the morning. I know many of you would have traveled and reached in the morning and got up here and see the energy. So thank you so much for showing up with the last session as well. And we are going to have a dinner after this program, so join us for the dinner as well. So my pleasure to introduce Professor Bhupendra Kumar, and as we see, the topic itself is very exciting, neurofinance. People moved from behavioral finance, now we are going to neurofinance, and I was just talking to Professor Bhupendra about initiative that we are doing at the department. So we have started a mind lab at our Department of Management Studies. So part of that, now we wanted to work on this finance area, so neurophysiological work as well. So we are excited to listen from him as well. So I'll formally welcome Professor Bhupendra Kumar, and then Professor Bhupendra Kumar is an internationally experienced academician, researchers with over 25 years of experience in accounting, finance, and neuro and behavioral finance. We heard behavioral finance talk in the morning, and we are ending with the neurofinance in the evening. It's a wonderful synchrony that you are seeing. As Professor Saji said, there is a rhythm of connecting ICF and MCF with the neurofinance and behavioral finance in the evening. And so Professor Bhupendra Kumar is currently Professor of Accounting and Finance at Amity Business School in Gwalior. And he's been with his university for the past 2 years. And he's a gold medalist in MPhil in Economics and PhD in Business Management. He has published over 85 research articles in various journals. It is indexed in Scopus, Web of Science, and ABTC Index journals. And he has authored more than 11 international edited books. And Professor Kumar possesses over 8 years of international academic experience as well. And he has served as an international relations officer at Debre Tabor University in Ethiopia, and also collaborated during this period with institutions in Ural State University of Economics, Russia, University of Kigali, Rwanda, and University of Economics and Finance, Vietnam, European University Institute, Italy, and Higher School of Economics, Moscow, Russia. And he has also been invited as a lecturer, keynote address. He has given a lot of keynote addresses and expert sessions across Asia, Europe, and Russia. So we're very glad to have you here today. And he has also actively contributed to international academic collaborations, global MOAs, and university internationalization initiatives, and research partnerships involving QS and the Times Higher Ranking education rankings, and Erasmus-linked activities and cross-continental academic networks. So we are very glad to have you here today, and we hope that this is going to give us a lot of newer experience to many of you who have never experienced or heard about this topic, neurofinance. So I welcome you to address this gathering. Thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me here. It's a great privilege just to be part of such a great conference. IIT Madras, already one of the most established institutions. So even I had conversations, and I was asking how is this possible, participants from morning up to 6:45, 7 p.m. I could make them. So probably I'll try to be my best side, so that you could make it a most interactive. So neurofinance, I think how many of you have gone through some basics of the neurofinance? Can I have little bit idea? Anyone who knows about the neurofinance? Anyone if got written some research articles on this? as somewhere I have written in my post that the colors are the construct of the brain. Even whatever the colors we are now perceiving, like it may be orange, it's this, these all are the construct of brain. They are not reality. And whenever we connect, I think, is this all? Voice is coming? Okay. Whenever we perceive and we believe it's the reality, it is somewhere constructed by the neurons. So neurowiring is evolving over the period of millions of years. Evolution. I'm just connecting with the neuro evolutions. So if I personally believe, though I'm not a medical doctor, but still, if I believe that there is a two kind of the evolutions, one is the neuro wiring evolutions, another is genetic engineering evolution. So genetic engineering evolution is giving us the body, and neuro evolutions is giving us the perception, the reality that we believe or that we know. So we will understand today, even knowing something new, how the neurological updation is happening. So today, suppose now we are having a session, and after this completion of session, probably your neuro updation will be happening. So how is this happening? Whether are you curious enough? What makes this gap? Curiosity. So how the neurons creates the curiosity itself? We all are curious, lot of the different things. Though it is a very subjective. But curiosity, how the neurons. So it's all about very fascinating. So I'll be a little fast and quick. So neurofinance is a interdisciplinary, I'll be little reading also, at the confluence of financial economics, cognitive neuroscience, affective psychology, and endocrinology. Endocrinology is the way, the blood and all this. So this is the influence of 4 different streams. Its core methodology proposition is financial decision, investment choices, risk tolerance, asset valuation, hard behavior, and panic selling. Can be predicted with superior everything. In morning session we had lot of models, and none model up to now, because we are evolving, we are the scientific community is just making the proposition of the previous reference one. We are rejecting previous one, then accepting new one, but no model is sufficient enough or good enough to fit for all. So neurosciences also is trying, but yeah, it has collapsed, it has made collapse previous all lot of the models. I'll just try to say. The people, 3 Nobel laureates in economics finance, those models also neuroscience has rejected. It's not accepting fully, and now neuroscience is proposing the new way of making the explanation of validation. So what is neuroscience is doing? Neuroscience research program employs 3 primary imaging modalities. 3 modalities. One is the functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI. So this is the one kind of modality that we will using for this. How it works? It works on the blood oxygen level dependence. We call it volt. So in medical, there is a volt kind of signal. If the more oxygen level is there, it means brain fMRI works. Okay, here it is activation in brain somewhere part. So fMRI is doing some research, and in this there are the 2 way. There is the one is the spatial kind. So what is I'll try to say signals as a proxy for neural activation, offering high spatial resolution, 1.3 mm, but limited temporal resolution. So I will make it clear what is the spatial, what is temporal. Whenever now there is no methodology, even in neuroscience, there are the 2 methods. Either any of the machine can do the spatial resolution, like in brain where is the activity is happening, or it can give you the temporal, what time connectivity is there, temporal. But no technology, no all these 3 methodology can give you both. Okay, so still we are not perfect, but yeah, in future we will have a portable devices where the live traders, they will making every mapping, and we will convert the data into AI, and we will know how the human brain can be transferred to the machines and everything. But yeah, this is the up to now. Second is the EEG. EEG and MEG provide millisecond. It is a time based. Temporal resolution enabling study of neural dynamics during real-time market simulation. So one method, second method. Third is near-infrared spectroscopy, NIRS, permits emularity recording during actual trading, NIRS studies also, we will learn how they are making change. And this is the another one, salivary assays of cortisol, testosterone and their ratio surveys the endocrine proxies for systematic stress and competitive assail. So I think up to now, we have understood EEG, MEG. They also, I think people have seen, putting here a lot of the machines, fMRI and the salivary. I'll be little slow. You people, please make it interactive so that I know whether I'm on the right track or not. So what I'm trying to say, I'll try to make, this is two perspective. I'll try to say, this is VTA. This is VTA, one of, main, I think everyone have heard about the dopamine. Dopamine, it get, the center point, it originates dopamine. So this perspective, this slide, dopamine creation, then it makes the signal. If you reward, everyone just go through. Then this brain mapping and this brain mapping, I'll try to collaborate. So it gives the signal, then it comes to the BS, NACC, I will give you the name also, okay? Then all this gives the signals to the VMPFC. VMPFC basically you understand now. Learning, predicted value, motivated value. So this signal goes to here, then VMPFC and MOFC, valuation, predicted and the experienced value. We will understand how it makes us. Experienced value means before doing something, you started option trading. And in the first attempt only you experienced that you lost almost the 80%. So what will be your experienced value? It will be useful into next trade. So this basically gets stored here. Predicted value, when you do the next time, again you are dealing with the two things. Experienced value and the predicted value. And then motivated value. And you believe me, everything is very scientific. Okay, so I'll tell you, it's not like it's any abstract theory. Even the modern machines, after learning of these publications, there is a RPE. Why I am connecting here? RPE, reward, predictor, prediction error. So reward prediction error makes us the update to the correct one. Even the computer, suppose you are asking, okay, throw something there, and it is slightly missed. Then again you will do. Then your expectation, reward prediction is reduced. Then again you will do. Then again it is reduced. So whenever it is getting reduced, you are getting the efficiency, effectiveness. Obviously, RP is making you more trained to the reality or constructing the reality to you as per the most output oriented. So machines also doing and we also doing. So this is happening into the VS NACC by. And then all the signals comes to the valuation, predicted and the experienced value. And then there is a ACC. ACC is very important. This is the main part, response, resolution and conflict. We people are dealing with everyone. Sometimes we are saying, okay, he is a professor, she is a professor, but the talking style, any other style is not matching as a professor. So what the signal will come to your mind? Appearance basis, oh, it's a resolution conflict, red flag. So even in the stock market, all the parameters are suggesting you this is a good PE, this is a good B, this is a good PE. But somewhere you are thinking there is a oversold. So what will come into the picture? ACC, red flag. Okay. So sometimes this is the way our brain is giving all the actions. But who is doing all these things? This is the another part. Now, the brain, if you see this area, do the object identifications. Whatever we are observing in this entire universe, it is only an object, objectivization. We have made it object. Reality has been sun, soon, everything. So object identification, then IOC, experience value again the same, then DLPFC, it is the executory body. We call it PFC here, and this is the predicted value, working memory, remembered value. What is a working memory? Suppose someone has given you 100 times money. You ask, he had given you money. What last 2 times you ask him, he denied you. And again, he is coming on asking you, sir, can you give me back like that? So what decision you will be taking? You will be considering previous 100 goods for you, or the last 2 ones, the burst, something not as per expectation. What will be more important for you, for your brain? working memory DLPFC. Our recent, this we call it recency bias. Means our recent memory, if it is in working memory, remembered value, obviously DLPFC will not let consider the previous 2, 3, 4, or 5, 10. So that's the reason whenever we become old, our son or daughter, even though we are almost a test, because PLPFC is telling last 2 days, father, mother, because it is in active mode. I think you are getting my picture? So, okay. So this is an emotional perspective with this way, emotional, but brain has another perspective. This is dorsal, another cycle, potential action cycle. So this way it is giving some executory and another way it is controlling also. So this is ventral stream and another side it is a dorsal stream potential actions. So you give 2 minutes and then try to understand how brain is controlling, updating, learning, everything. Okay, now 2, 3 things only I will say. They are the 2 pathways. The previous pathway was reward pathway. Try understand. Losing means fewer messages. Winning means more messages. VTA, the dopamine center, sends electrical messages to NACC and NACC too sends messages to MOFC. Valuation prediction. And then as executory control system works. So this is the one way. And here why I am telling one is the dopamine like BTA, another important thing is this pathway, vasolateral amygdala VLA to ventral striatum. This pathway processes emotional valence, specific neurons in amygdala project to ventral striatum to encode and learn from rewarding cues like food or social or aversive threat like danger or pain to guide behavioral responses. So 2 things you just keep in mind if you think all this big. One is dopamine and then is like amygdala, fear, panic selling. So how it will come? I will come. Yeah. So these are the different brain region. This is the primary function and these all are the financial behavior. I will give you 2 to 3 minutes. You can consolidate, comprehend and then make picture. Then we will go how all this neurofinancial perspective have made collapse for last 60 to 70 years, researcher theories, even APT model, efficient market hypothesis. Now there is a adaptive market hypothesis. People I think believe no. It believes it is a neurofinancial perspective. Adaptive market hypothesis means neurofinancial. Efficient market hypothesis means rational trader. But no one is rational because rationality brain is not set for the rationality. How we can propose the theories believing we humans are rational? We will come, but we are not rational. Okay, so we will understand. I will make one by one theory, then we will make it. So should any question up to now? Like my favorite part, if you see ACC, until you not matching red flag. If you forget, if your brain make you, sometimes we believe he is in love of something. So love makes you ACC disabled. Suppose deep love. He is overconfident. Overconfident because we call it a thesis axiom. We believe in if there is your own developed strategy in the stock market. You believe, okay, buying this, doing this, selling this strategy, this is my strategy. And then you will make it more overvalued. So like this thesis writer axioms make the ACC disabled. It's not playing the role. ACC means conflict, red flag. Even other person is coming and telling you, no, there is a more sale, this is what? This is a. So DLFC is executive control, most important, and LOFC, experience reward value. Now, yeah.
Yeah, like you have mentioned that brain region is ACC and its primary function is conflict and uncertainty monitoring. But in financial behavior, this is helpful for risk assessment. So can we improve the ACC part after reading this and better in risk assessment?
Okay, there is another model that we should know, that brain, who is in control of brain? You thinking that by education, by training, by workshop, you can train your brain?
Yeah, a bit, but experience is the main.
So you can make the experienced value different. What the wiring of the brain is, it is not. Brain is giving you the sense of life. There is a sense of agency. There is a one word, the sense of agency. It's a good word. I'm putting on my perspective, but we will go in detail. 2023 sense of how do you think, who you are.
Yeah, as of now, as I am standing here, so I am a research scholar from Department of
This
Commerce.
is your experienced value.
Okay, yeah.
You are research scholar. Who you are?
Who I am a girl.
This is your means brain by birth from birth till death. It gives you, there are a lot of the areas, and connectively 3, 4 whenever they are in control consciousness. Even consciousness perspective is when you are having anesthesia in hospitals, you observe yourself, they are cutting everything here, but you are not feeling the pain. It means your left, this hemisphere is disconnected, the connection. So you can observe only, but the pain is not passing to another part. It means the consciousness, unconsciousness is controlled by the chemicals.
Yeah.
So who you are? Okay, so brain is giving you the sense of agent. A sense of agency. You are the agent to your neuron. Who controls consciously and unconsciously? Forget the previous. I'm not denying. I'm just proposing only. You can come and all theories, ego, superego. Then we come to the conscious, unconscious. It's a new kind of perspective. Anesthesia, okay. So what is the conflict and uncertainty? This area ACC always makes, if it is in practice, it is enabled. Obviously, you will observe you will make the role of uncertainty monitoring conflict. So everything, whenever you going through stock market prediction, any area, for teaching, final, if you observe 5 friends, suddenly behavior change. If your ACC is not active, you will not see this signal, why they have changed, why their behavior. But if it is active, you will find it, you will monitor it, you will make it correct, you will make it, then it is in picture. Value computation. Value computation like VMFC, PFC, there is a asset valuation. It is not only the stock market, it is everywhere in our brain.
Yeah, I got that point. But how I would able to recognize that ACC part is not active, and how I would able to improve it, like practical implications of this.
Okay, we'll come practice yoga, whatever, but I'm not telling right now. Okay, we'll come into the picture. Now, 2, 3 things I will tell you. In morning session, I'm very new in this. When the professors he had lot of experience. I requested so that we can. There is one important line. I will make this left hand side connect later because I'm excited to share this my idea. The 50% sweet spot. Anyone can explain what is this 50% sweet spot? This is very exciting idea, I think, if you know. Okay, I tell you. Dopamine, as per the research, the brain BT area, dopamine area, it is highest maximum when it is 50% of winning chances and when it is 50% of lose chances. It's not if you are winning 98%, dopamine will be less. If you are losing 98% dopamine, when the dopamine will be the most? When the winning and the losing chances are 50%. Why? You see the cricket. When you find the most excited, when the India or Pakistan both 3 balls 6 runs, you do not know. When in the first 10 overs, if you come to know, India is going to win. Will you have that same kind of no. Okay, now don't take it advice. It's a professor. When you find your people around you, suppose you get married, you've got someone known for last 6, 7 years. Do you have the same kind of dopamine rather than the exploring someone new? Because in the new one, you are not sure what is the 50%. Because it may be the 70, 80. But with the previous non-experienced value, your chances, your anyone, any friend. Because if I ask something, he will or she will like that. Will 80% winning means dopamine will less. So you always explore new one psychologically, tourist sports, because dopamine need to be maximum. And what activity you will choose? When it is 50-50. Okay, so this is the we call it the 50% sweet spot. So investors derive greater psychology reward from the uncertain outcomes. Uncertain outcomes. from predictable returns explaining systematic preferences for high variance instrument. I think everyone agree? Because of the dopamine makes us like this. Second, the near miss trap. What is this? If morning someone asked in Mahabharata, then in Mahabharata, Yudhishthira or Arjuna, they lost everything, their gambling habits, but still they were keep continuing this. What was the reason behind it? Which which kind of, was that the 50% spot? Was there the near miss trap? Okay, I tell you what is this. And then the last one is intermittent reinforcement. These three things you try to understand. Second one is the near miss trap. The near miss trap strongly nearly hits targets, options expire nearly OTM, activates neural circuits similar to the actual success. The brain misattributes randomness as evidence of skill. Near miss, like suppose you are hitting something, they are the 5% running in the race. The second one, he missed by 5 seconds, so 5 minutes or 2 minutes, whatever the score. Who will be most excited to participate in the next one? The last one, fifth one, or the second one, or the winner? The second one. Because in this, psychology is playing the near miss trap. So every time when you are doing the trade, the near miss trap, you say, oh, I missed it, why? If I would have put value this, it was today. So you will be sucking. And another psychological tool I will tell you, brain does not know the real versus simulated. We will come to the picture. Whenever I'll come, okay, now I'm just focusing how the brain, even suppose there is a stock who's giving the return today, and in morning someone told you, could you place, today's Reliance is going to up, and someone told you did not put, and now it is 5% up. What kind of experience you will be feeling? You will be feeling, what is kind of the neurological assessment is? Okay, then even it is a 5% up, he told it will be again tomorrow, again it will go 5%. So you will put, though tomorrow it is, what kind of neuro? We will come to. Okay, so now near miss trap is what kind of circuit? Near miss means, you see, circuit means NACC plus ACC plus VMPFC. What kind of circuit are there? NACC, ACC conflict, and VMPC. Okay. The last one, intermittent reinforcement, the strongest behavioral trap. Okay, so as I told in previous lecture, I'll be fast. Unpredictable rewards produce stronger dopamine. As I told you, unpredictable rewards produce you stronger dopamine response at more persistent engagement than constant reward. So what motivates you? If you are told, okay, your fixed salary is 1 lakh rupees and no variable salary, will you be more motivated? Like government is, I am not against, but I am just telling. Or your salary fixes 20%, but variable salary it may go to the 5 lakhs rupees. What will be the better way to control the dopamine? All this second one. So because our brain unpredictable rewards produce stronger dopamine responses, more persistent engagement than constant rewards. So in the stock market also doing the same thing. Now, actually, what I'm trying today, I'm just covering some of the key important area. Am I on the right track or should I change like little bit speed? Because I have a lot more speed. Research side, I have not touched it. So should I go this way or should I go to the research orientation? Research proposal kind? For the research proposal, okay. Because this is the upcoming new research area. Some of my PhD scholars, when I joined back India, I have got 8 PhD scholars. I always ask them to start work neurofinance. And as sir told, they do have, because it's IIT machines, neuroimaging. Obviously, it is a very, we can, even when it will be the portable machines available, even in the live trading, we can create all. Up to now, whatever the study they have done on the humans, it is a very small sample size, 40, 45, 15, 21, but still the studies are very perfect. Because machines are doing the same way as we are doing. Machines also creating their own universe. Anthropic now recently, I think, $5 trillion, how the NVIDIA, they have created 5 trillion economy. So if you see the industry side, they are doing wonders because new AI visuality, reality is getting accumulated. Our all humans knowledge is very small when it comes to the reality. But AI probably can be the much more faster to create the more simulated universe or real universe than whatever we do up to now. So this is the 1 RPE, reward prediction error. So reward prediction error, when a stock performs much better than you, when a stock perform, what happened? Okay. Positive RP, better than expected, negative RP, worse than expected. So RP stands for reward prediction error. So you understand, we always live in the future. Reward, it is a prediction in future. So it is a brain has two parts. One, we never evolved into the isolation. Whenever brain was evolving, we are having other communities also, other people also. So we are always perceiving intended value and the expected value. I am putting this my way. Suppose I do have my own expectation. I am behaving someone. Then I also have, my brain also have a function intended. What is, why others is behaving with me like this? So what is his intention, her intention? So expected versus intended. Okay, then it comes the RPE. So if you see here, it is a crucial brain signal that measures difference between expected financial output and actual. So when it is a positive RP, brain reinforce the exact trading or investment decision you made. Or when it is a negative RP, you are losing, it makes you, demotivates you, drop signals, disappointment to the brain, discouraging you for making the same risky choice again, promoting you to adjust your strategy. So positive and negative RP. And what is RP? We are throwing something frequency. So it is, okay. Second, fictive learning regret. This is very important. Fictive learning and regret. What is fictive learning? RP signals fire even when you simply watch a stock you didn't buy go up. Your brain calculates a negative RP based on missed opportunity, when often deal leads to emotional regret or FOMO, fear of missing out. Fear of missing out, okay, it's going up, suddenly you buy it. Or this can cause you the impulsively buy stocks, reverse risk aversion, negative RP, overreaction, okay, then lead to the panic selling during the market downturns. So all this, the fictive learning also make brain is active. It's not like that we are having our own stocks. Okay, so here in this slide, I'm just putting all together. Loss aversion, amygdala striatum circuit is working. So whenever our traditional knowledge failed, why do people, there is a prospect theory. Who proposed prospect theory? Prospect theory. So he got Nobel Prize for that. Okay, so what now neurofinance say? No, obviously he was correct. Loss aversion. People give 2 delta, are like double. They are giving the double weightage 1.5 to 2.5, whereas 2. Weightage to the loss than the reward. So what science say, it is the amygdala striatum. It means whenever it is the panic situation, our neuro previous psychology makes us, then it is reward, NACC, BMPFC, then herd behavior. Herd behavior, why do follow the others? Whenever everyone selling, today Reliance bump sale, we do. But why? Why brain makes this? The circuit is MPFC plus ACC, social reward. Because the brain always reward, start functioning by the social reward. Social reward makes us motivated. Otherwise, father would not do the complete investment on the son or the daughter. But generation reverse is not happening. So social reward, yeah, it is happening. Hormonal markets, cortisol, testosterone, I will not touch. Then there's the AI neurosynthesis. I will little fast. Yeah, this is the some studies, those I am telling. Now I will go to the researcher side. So neurofinance does not validate behavioral findings. It provides their biological substract. It has why deviations are correctable through education or incentives realignment, because they are hardwired in psychogenetically ancient neural structure. And now you see the Dr. Andrew Lowe, MIT, adaptive market hypothesis. And then Dr. Ernst, neurobiologist, neurobiology of altruism. Can you please go through? If you have asked question, you can ask. What is this word, neurobiology of altruism? mapped brain regions responsible for fairness, revealing how the brain penalizes unfair financial actors at a personal cost. It is happening. So yeah, I will be this. What are the research proposition I am proposing here? I will be up to now. Ma'am, how much more time I do have? Huh? How much more time I am supposed to have? 10 to 15. Okay. So these are the research proposition. Investors' performance is positively associated with DLPFC mediated executive control and negatively associated with excesses BAT NACC reward sensitivity. I think it is like here. Particularly under condition of uncertainty, near miss experience and intermittent reinforcement. This provides a rigorous neuroscientific foundation for the studying behavioral vices, trading addiction, cryptocurrency speculation, and AI-assisted financial decision making. Sources: Kahneman, Tversky. You can see Tom et al. All these PNS. So, if you make some kind of research over this, probably we can do. Now, how many researches neuroscience has rejected? I will be little again fast. We people have gone the EMHS, Pharma 1970. Now we, all these the research, not valid. According to neuroscience, all these have collapsed. Then V and M, expected utility framework. This is the main framework, 1947. And after this framework, that time there was no Nobel Prize. So after this framework, the Pharma studied, Kahneman, Tversky studied, and others. There is another also, Nash-Equilibrium also. They all three people got the Nobel Prizes. Though it's not only the neurofinance, financial perspective, mathematical modeling also. But neurofinance rejecting. Much better way it is explaining why the human baby is such that rather than their explanations or their assumptions of the based on the rationality. So you people can read little bit. It is a theory only.
So we have a question.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
This is Priya. With the very limited knowledge in this field, I have a curiosity. As you mentioned that this kind of research is kind of set up in a very small sample size, and there will be some certain control variables which will be working. So every person is going to kind of react in a very different way in those same control behavior. So how do we infer the kind of the results we are kind of looking for? That is what I'm kind of curious about it. And in fact, in the same kind of control behavior, the same person again might behave differently or give different signals. So
No. In social science research, when you're asking the person how's the teacher teaching, morning maybe the 5 or 4 out of 5, what evening maybe the 3 or 2. So social science is not giving the exact or the same time consistent result. But neuroscience, because it's all about the signals, RP signals or the electric ED signals. But yeah, in controlled behavior, the sample size is limited. Technology will help us more. Technology means very soon we will having a portable EEG, MEG, all these, where the real traders, how they are taking decisions. If you put here, even if you see the Google is giving now sailors 1 lakh rupee 80,000 as per the social media only. Just whatever they are doing, just keep doing, and the recording will be psychological, neuro, all this, the signal knowledge, it will be accumulated. So technology definitely will help us more to conduct all this research. Even the IITs, they do have labs. So you can get registered, you can come for the data, you can make. All the humans' DNA are the same. You do not believe the signals, even America to USA, it will be the different. Male to female, it will be the different. Because all other perspective are the psychological perspective. Even psychology is not valid. Psychology is the way you perceive the truth. Suppose there is another vice, framing. Disposition effect. I should come the. So many the vices you have seen, like disposition, framing effect, HUD. So what is the disposition? Why do people disposition whenever they are making a suppose profit today, 20,000, okay, and they are about to make even 50,000? What will you choose? 20,000 okay for you, okay? You will not wait for the 50,000, then you will regret. What is this? science, this neuroscience is giving very exact answer. Then framing effect. Framing means we all are having a conversation here. But so suppose today I say one statement to you. Today I saved my 20 rupees out of market. I put there 50 rupees. So how do you feel? Should I be happy or should I be sad? Today I saved my 20 rupees out of 50 rupees I invested. So what kind of emotions my brain is carrying? You will carry.
Kind of like a balanced, I still save something, like positive kind of an emotion.
What if I say the same thing? Today I lost 30 rupees out of 50 rupees investment. What kind of signals you will have?
Negative.
Negative. So point is that we all peoples are master of framing the things. Art of communication we call it. How you are framing the conversation with others, companies are doing, you are having. So positive framing gives you the more shock. You can apply anywhere. There are a lot of the example I'll give you. So framing makes a big difference. Even whenever using the trading platforms, they are giving you the percentage return, 2 days percentage return. They are not mentioning 2 days percentage loss. Even they are showing. So in platform, how you are reflecting your portfolio profit, it makes difference. So they are the minimum guidelines, the profit, loss, return. It is all statistics. It means framing. Our government say we have got the GDP 8%. Modi ji obviously will say 8.5% better than China. But should we frame this the same? The same thing can be framed another way. The inflation adjusted GDP per capita is minus 2%. When it comes to suppose. So what is this all framing? So framing, it is a neuropsychology. You are implying the BTA to active rather than you are giving the sense of the amygdala. So if you ignite the amygdala first, everything got lost. Amygdala means anxiety, tension, sadness. So if you framing correct way, amygdala, BTA will give you some signal. If you are framing the wrong way, amygdala come into the picture. So it is all dealing with the how I'm framing this information to you. You getting my point? So everything is very scientific. Because AI is doing exactly the same way. Yeah, any other question?
Thank you, sir.
With the paucity of time, we would only be taking the last question. After that, we can wind up. Sir. Thank you.
Okay.
We'll wind up with one more question.
Yes.
So, 1 minute. If anybody is having any more question, you can connect with our resource person over dinner. Okay? Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I am Sukanya. I am working with Professor S. Srinivasan. I wanted to understand, because we are looking at cognitive as well as the affective angle of things here. So I did some background work. It says that Friston's degeneracy, that not the same neural pathways will connect every time the same person feels the same emotion, or even two people feeling the same emotion. It may not always be the same group of neurons working. Plus, there are also studies, say for example by Barrett et al., that says that amygdala does not react in the same way when we are observing the same emotions in the same person, or also in different instances. So I just wanted to know what's your response to that.
Okay, that's perfect. So it's that's perfect. So I think up to now, actually it's always, brain always works how the others are perceiving me. So brain is working. So I think the question you ask, I should feel it positively. At least I could deliver little whatever. So in brain there is a reference line. Reference line. What is, like I told previously, what is to be initiated first? Amygdala, VTA, then resolution, ACC, NPFC, FCFC. So how the information passed to you, to your brain, that makes the first consideration. I think in Mahabharata, I am just putting in the easy side. There is a one, I think Ashwasthama, they told is Ashwasthama is dead. What later on they saw, it's not the elephant. What the information passed to the person first ignited the amygdala, the heart beats, and he got dead. It was a true information. The information was correct. The Ashwasthama, the son was safe. So the information can make you dead also. Can even the good one, or the good one information can. So how the neurons, why neurons are always not the, it is the same reason. It's not the, not the path, it's the reason. Brain is not divided, there are the 80 trillions, I think, neurons in the set. So every neuron, whenever it's object identification, there is an area object identification. Whenever you are dealing a new person, there is a new object coming into the picture. The previous experience value, putting that object like a person into the previous area. Suppose you are going in USA, you find someone Rwanda kind new star, very dark. It is a new object identification. Then area will stimulate. What you find there Indian from your Chennai, your already experienced value will be the part of here. So where the storage will happen, it depends your previous experienced value. So new path is connected. What area is the limited? Brain is giving the area, BT area is this, PMC area is this, how the neurons network is happening. And another part is that the information is not on the neurons. Information is between the neurons connection networks. I tell you one last thing. They are the trillions of the, trillions of the millions of the galaxies, stars, everything. We all are object identification. This is. What science somewhere believe? No, object identification only neurons are doing. In between the object, they are the connections. Those our brain cannot perceive. The connection between two objects, positivity, negatively, correlation, cross correlation, our brain is not capable. So how the network is happening between the neurons, that is the storage. 4 kb information is stored onto the neuron networks. So it's very quantum computing will come into the picture. Quantum computing are now claiming when it will be in the picture, it will crack everything, Bitcoin, because they are capable, everything. So quantum computing will probably help how the neurons and everything is happening. But up to that time, the trust area is also there, but I cannot cover that or how the trust makes the informations, perceived the right way. So that's the reason trust area, when the sir is telling something to you, it is stored different way. When the new unknown person is telling to you, agent is telling to you, it's stored the different way. So there is a trust area also working. There is a lot more to be studied. That's why I'm proposing, if it is a good area, I think probably we should start. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Babendra Kumar, for this wonderful talk on introducing neurofinance as a concept and giving an overall understanding about how to understand how the brain works and how do people take decisions on financial areas and what happens in your brain. So thank you so much for giving this wonderful talk and a lot of energy you had, and hope all of you enjoyed, and thank you for giving us this wonderful lecture to all of us. Okay, so we'd like to thank you, and we'll formally conclude the day one proceedings, and let's all proceed.